State Nittany Lions and one of the most passionate fan bases in all of college football. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the UCLA Bruins taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bruins offense will get the first possession of the game. And all eyes on this man as he takes the field. The defense knows they're going to try to throw him the football, and it probably won't matter, guys.
Oh, but the defense, Reese, will be locked in. He will see double coverage. They will know where he's at on every single snap, Jesse, or else you will get beat quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's one of the few receivers in the country, guys, where if it's man coverage, he's open, zone coverage, he's open. If he's double covered, he's open. Throw that guy the ball.
Caught behind the line. It's Sturdivant. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Bruins are in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Garbers. Working that left side now. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jones. And they pick up just a few on that completion. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. A strike downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. Marches ahead. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
And the try is no good. Guys, after the miss, no change in the score. Offense set on 1st down.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Off play action. Looking for an open area to his left. Gets it out quickly. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him working away, nice job being on the same page, getting the 1st down.
He makes the connection. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They'll try to run for it. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Nittany Lions are marching down the field. Looking downfield, it's Aller. He's got it.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Got out of trouble and throws. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Makes a grab enough for the first. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. It's complete to the left. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say, maybe I can.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The no-frills unis, but big-time swag from their backers in getting the sack.
And we are linebacker U. We find linebackers year after year that get after the quarterback that are so athletic, just straight playmakers.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
The Bruins will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
And they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. You think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again, Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. 1st down to start the drive after the break. Wide receiver shows motion. power football with the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To throw, it's Aller. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And just got enough of the football there by the defender, breaking on the football, getting his hand on it. He couldn't bat it down, but he got it.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! What a catch and run for 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop.
Really nice looking throw there, and traditionally, the best UCLA offenses are always the ones that can get it done through the air. You've got to be able to come up with explosive plays in the passing game, and if this team is going to win a conference championship, they need this guy to play at his A-plus level week in and week out.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. This dude is wreaking havoc, flying around on defense, spoiling game plans, and upholding the great legacy of Penn State linebackers.
There's just not very many teams in the country that when you say linebackers, you think of Micah Parsons and Navarro Bowman and LeVar Arrington. I mean, the list goes on and on. They just find guys like this that are special, that can do special things.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
They'll go to the ground. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. To the air, it's Aller. Hit as he throws. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. On the move, it's Gilmore. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. A 1st down for the offense. The back goes in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. Grab behind the line. It's Harden. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there. And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going. defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He's got his man. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Bruins getting set on 1st and 10.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his position.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run play action. Makes the grab on the left. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big...
Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. The sure hands, it's Singleton.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Allard. Got his man quickly. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Snagged in the middle. It's Warren. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Penn State. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He thought about bringing that out for a half-second, but he'll take a knee, and they'll bring it to the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back.
Ball in the air, intercepted. Looking for more room. He's at the 10, and he's out of bounds at the 1-yard line, a mere 3 feet from a pick six.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The give to the back. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Happy Valley. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package, and his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Beaver Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Bruins will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game. Offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Offense getting set for first down.
6-9-1, Gators score!
Leaves it with the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Goodness gracious. That's 3 for 3 now on 4th downs. That's just, it's nuts. I don't think you're going to make a living on this. I don't think you're always going to make this happen. And defensively, just keep trying to get them to 4th down. You're going to get a stop on one of these plays.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. They'll run it. Still on his feet at the 45. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
At halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this 2nd half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put...
And he grabs it at the 15. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. They're bringing heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and goal. Trying to barge their way in. Touchdown, Penn State! And the punishment has been extended.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
35, UCLA.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UCLA will go back to work on offense. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack at 2nd and 12. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He's open on the right. The expressway is wide open. 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Bruin.
UCLA.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. He leaves it with the back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Got room at the 35. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking to scramble. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Finds a man by himself. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a
touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the route is on. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
That makes the score Penn State 43, UCLA 7.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's caught inside the 25.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Quickly to the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. And the Bruins have moved it inside the 20.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking for a man. It's Garbers. Got his man on the right. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The Bruins will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA. Ready to try the point after. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll leave it with the lone back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. And the Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. Sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped him.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just kicking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
From the gun to give, looking for room. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Penn State. And the stomping has commenced. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Martin will throw it. Pressure coming. He's got his man. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Line gets set, 1st down. The running back has it. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Makes the grab. It's Warren. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the pummeling has started. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Martin back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Quarterback moving. Release to the back. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups there.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. You use the play action to try to slow down the rush, make the defense hesitant. In that case, they weren't hesitant at all.
No, they weren't, and it was a nice job with respect to
looking for a huge play. Grabs it inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Touchdown, Penn State! And the beatdown has ensued. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
63, UCLA, 14.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He hurls one deep down the left side. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the punishment has been extended. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Martin will throw it. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. And the Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. The offense set for a first down play. Using his legs, it's Singleton. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And guys, this can be a great time to look for a big play on 2nd and inches. From the gun, give on the inside. Headed to the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he closed the deal by scooting 31 yards for the score.
14. Returner goes out of bounds.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He wants a big play here late. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. They'll run this play from the pistol. Quarterback will audible. They'll run it to the right side. Shows him the stiff arm. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense.
Gets away from one, finds room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
Lets it fly. Finds space on the right. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Slings it downfield. Got it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pierre. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On second down, they'll take to the air. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Penn State! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.